everybody. This is Aura from Eat Good, Feel Good, Freedom from Binge Eating. Our expert coaches are going to take you through a journey of client success stories, sample coaching sessions, and we are going to give you the best tips and tricks on how to stop binge eating and lead you on a path towards your best health, weight loss success, joy, and happiness. We are so delighted that you're here listening to our podcast right now in this moment. So without further ado, let's go! Welcome to the Eat Good, Feel Good vlogs. I'm really excited to interview Riffet. Riffet, I was so pleased to see your results. That's incredible. 111 pounds in 8 months? Wow, your life has totally changed.
Thank you.
Tell me about it. Like, how long have you been trying to lose weight before this, before you finally cracked the code?
Yeah, well, I've lost weight before, but then I gained it back, and
Yeah.
I tried 4 years ago. Wasn't too successful, but now
It's quite defeating, isn't it, when you lose a whole bunch and then gain it back?
yeah.
Does
But
it?
now I feel things are different.
Yeah,
I've been
definitely.
learning strict, and I've been making my own food and
Yeah.
packing everywhere I go. I go to potlucks and parties, but I bring my own food.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if you start indulging, it's easy to get into those binge eating habits.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of sugar and fat and salt, which is really addictive in
Yes.
foods that other people make. So
Yeah.
you have to bring your own food so that you eat food that doesn't trigger you, but to overeat. But isn't it so worth it? Because you must feel like so much better.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I'm having more energy. I'm able to move
Mm-hmm.
around easier.
Mm-hmm.
And
And do you feel like you want to lose some more weight? Are you still going?
yeah, I have about 40 to 50 more pounds to lose.
Okay. Less medication now, pharmaceutical?
Yeah, they've taken me off some of my medication now.
Great. And so do you feel better, like more alive in your body?
Definitely, yeah.
Hmm. Um, and how do you foresee your future with, after you lose all your weight?
Well, I'll go on a maintenance program, and I'm
Hmm.
starting to exercise, so hopefully start back at the gym.
Wow. And then you'll start building muscle. And once you build muscle, you'll be able to naturally burn more calories and more fat during the day.
Yeah,
So,
I'd like to be able to do the sun run again. I've done it a long time ago.
wow. So what was your highest weight?
Uh, 278.
270. And how tall are you?
4 foot 11.
Okay. So
So right
just
now,
under 5 feet.
I'm
And so now you're at how much?
167.
167. That's a big difference. And it must felt really good to go under 200. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so how did you handle the difficult moments?
How to handle difficult moments.
That desire to be like, I give up. Chocolate bar, binge eating, potluck, whatever it is.
I just there's moments where I want to binge, but then I realize, the overall outcome is to get healthy. I'd like to find a partner
Yeah.
and be healthy for a relationship and be healthy for myself, be able to move around and
Yeah, and have a much better quality of life.
yes.
I noticed that you're looking down at the phone on the
Oh,
table.
sorry.
No, that's okay. That looks good. You could also bring it up to your face if you wanted. You don't have to. There, yay! So, once you've lost weight and then gain it back and then, having to lose it again, it can be quite hard on the self-esteem. So how did you muster up that courage and that self-love, once again to start over and give it another try after potentially many failed attempts in the past?
Um, well, I remember doing it before, and then at one time being it took me a couple years to get get it all organized and be able to get on it, and then just realize that
Hmm.
I want to live a long life. So
Yeah, you're worth it.
yeah.
You're definitely worth it. And so how much time a day do you spend now preparing your food?
I usually make a few days in advance, so it takes me a couple hours.
Okay, every 2 days?
Every four or 5 days, I
Okay. And before you were on the program, how much time did you spend preparing your food?
unfortunately I was eating out a lot, so I wasn't.
So none. So
Yeah,
somebody watching this, if they have over 100 pounds to lose or 50 pounds to lose, this is a bit of a reality check that, if you are wanting to make some serious changes, you have to eat foods that are not addictive. And eating out is very difficult to find those types of food, unless you're living in cities with, lots of health options available and you're good without temptation. Um, but if you're prone to binge eating and then you're eating out, it's easy to have a little bit of something here and there that's going to trigger a full binge because of the addictive qualities of those high sugar and fat and salt foods. So, yeah, if someone is really serious about wanting to make changes to their life, they have to realize they're going to have to put some time in and some effort. So it's shopping, first of all, because when you're eating out, you're not even shopping, you're just eating out.
yes,
And then preparing, but then having it already, days in advance, and taking the time to learn about healthy recipes and foods that you enjoy. Because it's not about eating foods that you don't enjoy, because you'll never stick to that. So
yeah,
it has to be healthy and it has to be enjoyable, and it takes time to learn what those foods are, what those routines are, what those plans are, and then taking the time to prepare ahead of time. But then feeling the joy and the excitement and the pleasure of actually reaching some tangible results, pretty fast. 111 pounds in 8 months. You must have just been like, whoa, it felt like you're flying at moments, right?
yeah, definitely.
Yes, and it must feel so good. Now, doesn't it feel so good to change your life for the positive versus just binge eating?
Definitely, yeah.
It's like you can get on a high from binge eating, but then you can also get on a high from not binge eating. You get on a high from saying no to the bad stuff, and then you get on this feel good high. It's like the endorphin rush of just being so good to yourself and your body, and growing your self-love. It's like a whole new paradigm shift for your mind and for your life.
Yes, definitely.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add about the process and what's helped you in terms of, books you've read and support that you've gotten, or anything else that you think would be beneficial for anyone who has a lot of weight to lose and listening to this and wanting to get some inspiration from you?
Well, I believe it's good to reach out to your community, to your family, to your friends,
Yeah.
and let them know what you're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Get on board to support you, and they'll they'll help you, guide you, like keep you away from binge eating,
Yeah.
eating, and have a lot of keep that self love. Talk positive to yourself. Um, and
Yeah, that positive talk is so critical, because if you're constantly beating yourself up, it's going to make you feel bad, even if you don't notice it on the subconscious. And then that's going to make you want to eat.
yes,
And I think the crux of binge eating is that, we don't feel good enough. And so we try and starve ourselves to become perfect and go on these crazy strict diets that, aren't really balanced, aren't really focused. It's like scrambling just to feel something good in a
Yeah.
moment, and then nobody can ever stick to something like that.
Yeah.
That's not balanced and regimented and without the correct support. And then when it fails and does lead to a binge, then there's a lot of negative self-talk and guilt and shame.
Yeah.
So really getting up on that, like, self-love, positive talk, even if it sounds silly sometimes, you got to be like the Care Bear to yourself. You got to treat yourself like a little child and almost reparent yourself in the way that, um, I don't want to say that you didn't receive as a child, but reparent yourself in a way that will help you to transform in the most optimal, best, happiest, highest, greatest version of yourself.
Yes.
Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, that resonates. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really, really, really excited to see your results.
Thank
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
And we will talk to you soon. Love you.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Your heart is a little bit more open, and that you're ready to embark on your journey of healing from freedom from binge eating. If you'd like support, help, and coaching from one of our expert coaches, please go to eatgoodfeelgood.ca and sign up for one of our amazing coaching programs to help you personally on your journey, grow, transform, and become the best version of you. Live your happiest life. Love you guys. Bye.